Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, and today I have the pleasure of bringing you another FIFA 13 video. Now today's video follows on from yesterday's one, which was talking about how you can save thousands and thousands of coins just by taking a little bit of extra time when you're buying contracts. And I showed you how I make money, and I worked it out, and I ended up making over 50,000 coins just through being a little bit careful with spending on contracts. I just wanted to show you how far that amount of money can go in Ultimate Team. Now this entire starting lineup you see here with an 85 average rating cost me 42,000 coins. I'm just going to run you through it and to show you how you can get an absolutely unbelievable team for very, very cheap. So starting goal with Diego Lopez Rodriguez. Here you go. And now the key thing with goalkeepers is you often see keepers with very, very high shot stopping stats. So when I mean that, I mean diving, handling, reflexes, positioning. Those are the 4 shot stopping stats. And yet their overall rating is brought down by their kicking. So as you can see here, Diego Lopez has got 84 handling, 82 positioning, 80 reflexes, 81 diving. But his overall rating is limited to 82 because he's only got 75 kicking. So, considering you can get him for only 1,000 coins, that is a pretty decent steal. That he's a very, very good keeper, especially for that price. So great keeper to start off with. Let's move through the team. Next one is Adil Rami, absolutely tankish centre-half. He's got 84 defending, 84 heading, he's 6'3", he's as strong as an ox, he's a beast. I love defenders like that. Slow centre-halves never really bother me because all of my defending is done with the attackers in front of me. I sit back, let them play in front of me. So I require and rely on defenders who can tackle, who are nice and strong and are not going to be bullied, and he really does fall into that. And as you can see again, 2,700 coins, absolute bargain. Now the most expensive player in this team is Carlos Puyol. I got him for 11,250 coins, which is a little bit steep, but when you consider that he's an 86 overall rating, he's got 87 defending, 84 heading, this guy is a monster. I mean, apparently he's only 5'10" on this, but I don't remember him losing a header against anyone apart from like Ibrahimovic, who's obviously going to win headers because he's a monster. But Puyol is a beast. He's solid, he can do everything, and once again, his lack of pace doesn't matter because his positioning's so good because he's such a high rating, so he never really gets exposed by pacey forwards. He can just sit there and cover. And this is my third defender, Raul Albiol. I bought him for 850 coins. 81 rating, very, very good defending stats again, 6'3", so 3 very solid centre-halves for a great price. Then you push into midfield, and I've got Sergio Busquets. Bought him for 2,600 coins. Now, whenever I play 2 holding midfielders, I normally like to do a little bit of a mix and match. So I like to have one guy who can pass and spray the ball, and another guy alongside him who's a little bit more of an engine, who can tackle, win the ball back, and then just all he needs to do is one simple pass to the creative players, and I move from there. So I always like to play with players like Rafael van der Vaart in central defensive mid, even though he isn't really that style of player, because his passing's so good. And you can see here with Busquets again, he's got 77 passing, 82 defending. So even now he's nice and solid, but he can pass. He's really composed on the ball. He does everything very, very simply. He never looks ruffled on FIFA, and that's a great thing. He just gets the ball down, keeps it simple, moves it on. And then when you have someone like Sami Khedira alongside him, who's a little bit more all action, once again with 84 defending, he has high stamina, runs around the pitch all day, puts tackles in. They're a really good central defensive partnership, especially when I get Busquets for 2,600 and Khedira for 1,400. These are steals for players this good. So let's move on to the left mid. Now, the wingers are the second and third most expensive in my team, and Pedro comes in at 7,800 coins. But when you see that, he's got 85 dribbling, 84 pace, 79 passing. He's really nimble on the ball. He's pacey. He can put a good ball in. He's got a decent shot as well. 74 shooting isn't particularly high, but it's not bad at all. So you can see him pop up with the odd goal every now and again. He's not going to score you a lot, but he just fits in nicely, can link the play, good on the ball, and he can run past all but the very quickest fullbacks, so that's a good sign. 7,800, but on the other side of the pitch, you've really got the speed demon. This is Jesus Navas. I absolutely love this guy on FIFA because he's so good. He's quick, 92 pace, 86 dribbling, so that makes him even better on the ball, because you see some players who are absolutely lightning quick, but because their dribbling is atrocious, as soon as they get on the ball they podge it out of play, or they fall over, or it's just not very good at all. But this guy is an unbelievable winger. He can put a great cross in. He's got 4-star skill moves, as you can see, so if you enjoy skill moves and you want to take that fullback on, he can do that for you. But if you just want to run round them, he's also great at that. He's a perfect winger, and I absolutely love him. And the fact you can get Jesus Navas, an 85 rated winger, with the stats that you can see there for 7,500 is pretty awesome. So let's move into the centre attacking mid. Now, centre attacking mid is a position in the Spanish league where you have an absolute embarrassment of riches. I mean, just off the top of my head, I can think of players like Modric, Fabregas, Ozil, Kaka, and Arda Turan is a very, very underappreciated player. You don't see too many people use him. And the great thing about that is you can get him for dirt cheap. You can see here, I bought him for 1,200 coins, and he has 89 dribbling. 89 dribbling. That is Lionel Messi standard of dribbling. It is absolutely exceptional. When he gets on the ball, he just glides past people. You know, he's not the quickest. His shooting, it lets him down a little bit, but he's just so composed. He's got 80 passing as well, so you can just get him on the ball, spray the passes, and he can just link it up. And for 1,200 coins, he's an absolute bargain. And you can see here, once again, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, so he's nice and versatile as well, depending on your play style. And you can just begin to see the side coming together here. So let's move up the pitch to the strikers. Now, once again, these two guys are fantastic. Gonzalo Higuain, he is one of my favourite strikers in the game. There's just something about players like Higuain that I like. You know, I like players like Mario Gomez, strikers who aren't perhaps the most tricky. They're not the most pacey, but they are strong, they're good on the ball, got a good finish. And you can see here, once again, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 82 dribbling, 81 shooting. You know, these are pretty good stats. And the fact that he's good with both feet and reasonably strong and reasonably quick and got good control, he turns into a great poacher. And you can just have a look at his scoring record there. I mean, he scored 73 in 118 for other clubs, and he scored 10 in 13 for my club. So I get goals regularly with him. The ball just drops to him in the box and he puts it in time after time. So this is a really good striker. I thoroughly recommend him, especially when you get him for 4,000 coins right there. But let's move on to his strike partner, which is Roberto Soldado. Now, Soldado is Higuain with all of the stats slightly worse, but even so, that still puts him at an 84 overall. And the even better thing about him is you can get him for 1,700 coins, so less than half price for Higuain. You get a proven goal scorer with very, very versatile stats. You see, just look at his stats there. He's got no weakness. He's good in the air. He's good on the ball. He can finish. He's reasonably quick, you know, because some people you see with 60 pace, 50 pace, they're a little bit slow for a striker. But as long as your pace is above 75, 76, it's competitive. So you're not going to have centre-halves run you down, because the vast majority of the centre-halves you're going to be playing against are going to have at most 75 pace. It's very rare you see a centre-half with pace above that. So if you've had a nice little passing move and you put Soldado through on goal, no centre-half is going to catch him. He's away and gone and gets a shot on target. So when you have all of these players in this team, like the Busquets, the Turans, the Navases, who can create you chances, having two poacher-style forwards is really, really good. And Soldado and Higuain fall into that very, very nicely. But let's just have a look at the entire team again. This team, just to repeat it, I bought for 42,000 coins. This entire starting 11. And it is absolutely exceptional. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video, because I just wanted to get across to you guys how much and how far you can go with such a small amount of coins. I mean, FIFA's been out for 3 months, 4 months. You can make 50,000 coins in a weekend if you're playing a lot with your friends. So you can smash that amount of coins off in no time at all, and you can buy a team like this for it. And the great thing about this team is it's open for expansion. I mean, you can get players like Alonso for about 16, 17,000 coins. You can get Pepe and Piqué for 20,000 coins. You know, these are players that are going to improve you, and you can get them easily, because sometimes you get those players who are worth 2 million coins, and realistically you're never going to get them unless you get them in the pack. But the great thing with this team, it's really, really cheap to assemble, but the options are available for you to keep getting it better and better and better, and moving onwards, and eventually shooting for the players like Casillas and Iniesta. So guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, have a great